I'm Jaap Knoester. I'm a senior experience lead in Philips in Eindhoven, and I'm responsible for the innovation program for the radiology part of Philips. I've been at Philips since 2010. I started my graduation project at Philips Design, and I'm still here after 10 years, having a great time.
I'm Sean Van Orde Granger. I'm a senior UX designer at Philips Design for the past 4 years. There is quite a bit of variability within the role, from project to project even. Part of what I enjoy the most is really being able to collaborate with other people, different disciplines, and together try to explore potential solutions and ideas that can solve real challenges and problems.
As an experience lead in Philips, I try to make sure that different touch points like a product and a service and user interface come together in a good way, driven by good insights into user needs and business needs. The radiology domain is quite complex. Since the 90s, the amount of data that radiologists need to interpret went up 100-fold. So there's a lot of images to be made from patients, a lot of images to be interpreted. And the amount of images and data is increasing a lot. And at the same time, the financial pressure and the time pressure is increasing as well. So that means that there's a big pressure on the field and there's a lot of burnouts as well. So what Philips would like to do is help this field to help more patients by using AI and other methods to automate some of the tasks that they're now doing manually.
Actually, we were presenting quite a holistic vision and story. So going from opportunities for AI to improve what we call the quadruple aim. So staff experience, patient experience, improving clinical outcomes, and improving efficiency or reducing costs. So AI has an opportunity to improve all of those. Well, the beauty of this project maybe is the end result is still developing and unfolding. So we, at the end of the project or the first year of the project, we created an animation. We were able to share it with, I think, over 1,500 different radiologists. And we also, via an iPad survey, we were able to get some of their feedback on concepts, prioritize these concepts and provide feedback for the businesses, for the research groups, and identify which areas we wanted to dive down deeper into and develop further.
We also experimented with new tools of communicating in vision. So we used virtual reality to build a virtual scan room. And we showed how we think in 5 to 7 years from now, the scan of the future, what that could look like from a patient perspective, but also from a hospital staff perspective.
You can talk about a patient care stream, a loop that continues from that initial requesting of an image through to acquisition, diagnosis, treatment, follow-up, and continues. On the topic of artificial intelligence, the future of design is very interesting because up until now, artificial intelligence has not really made any headway into creative disciplines, but who's to say it won't? So will designers' role change? Will parts of the design process be open to automation in the same way that we're seeing in other fields? I think this is very interesting, and I think maybe as artificial intelligence does take away some of the tasks that are traditionally done by humans, maybe the opportunity for human to be more of that guiding role, which is in a sense what design is doing, will expand. And maybe a good way to think about it is that, good design is never perfect, and a good design should continue to learn and improve and iterate upon itself.
I think Henry Ford said if you ask people what type of horse they want, they would say, I want a faster horse. But then he brought the car. So people sometimes don't know what they need. And it's up to, amongst others, design to really understand people and their challenges and then sometimes present something to them that they didn't know they need, but they actually need it.